Hey there, my friend. It's Alexandra Harbushka here, founder of the Motherhood Manifestation Podcast. All right, today, let's make $1 million mean nothing, okay? And you're going to go like, what are you talking about? $1 million? Like, that's a lot of money. All right, it is. But hear me out, okay? So when you get to the point of $1 million means nothing, it isn't that special, that's when you realize you have reached the point of like making $1 million is no big deal. It's when we get to the point of, oh my gosh, this is such a hard thing to do. It's your subconscious kicks in and is like, well, yeah, like that's a really hard thing to do. It's going to take you forever. How are you going to do this, right? So the only reason why $1 million has such a big, like dun, dun, dun behind it is because you've placed the meaning on it. You've decided it's a big deal. Or we've decided as society it's a big deal. This could be generational. It could be your parents. It could be your spouse. It could be the environment that you're in. But we place this huge meaning that $1 million is a big deal. So let me ask you, what is so special to you about $1 million? Like, why can't $1 million be like $1,000? Or why can't $1 million be like $10? You know, and like you think about like when you were little, you got so now like $10 doesn't mean much to you, right? Like, oh, it's $10. Oh, there's $10 in my wallet. Cool, I got $10, right? But when you were a kid and you got $10 in your birthday card, you're like, whoa, I'm rich. Like I can go to the toy store, I can buy whatever I want to buy, or I can buy an ice cream, or I can go do whatever I want. Like $10 was a lot. So my point is you placed a lot of money on $10 when you were little. Now $10 to you is like not a big deal, right? So if like you wanted to manifest, for example, $10 right now, you would figure out a way to manifest $10. It doesn't work any different than for you to say, I want to manifest $1 million. There's no difference. Like God, universe, whatever, doesn't care between 10 or 1 million. It doesn't mean anything differently to how it shows up. It's what you believe you're worthy of to receive. So when you place this huge, like, $1 million, like that's a ton of money. How am I going to do that? Oh my gosh, your subconscious kicks in, your nervous system acts up and it's like $1 million. Well, I can't do that. Who am I to earn $1 million? Well, I didn't go to college, or I was a high school dropout, or I only work minimum wage or whatever. $1 million. How is that going to happen? So when it comes to manifesting, when it comes to doing that, it's like you got to make it not a big deal. That makes sense. And that might be really scary. For example, when you hear the word $1 million, you're like, whoa, that triggers me. That is something I can't do. That's something I'm never going to be able to accomplish. Okay, so let's take a step back. How does $50,000 sound? Can you say, I want to manifest 50,000? Maybe that's still like in your body. You're like, that doesn't feel good. I want you to come up with a number that feels good to you, it's like a ladder of believability. I'm able to manifest this. Maybe it's $10. Maybe when you start at 10, maybe you're like, okay, I'm going to manifest $10 today. And maybe you'll go outside and find $10. But you need to take something that feels good. I almost want to take the pressure off of you to say, okay, take the pressure off and say, I know I can manifest this. And once you've been able to accomplish it, then you go, oh, well, that was easy. Like, let's go to the next thing. Question for you. How does it make you feel? Back to the $1 million. Like, how does $1 million make you feel? Can you make it a positive experience? Or can you make it normal? Like, that's just normal. Like, want to manifest $1 million. That's just like, why wouldn't I do that? Like, so I want you to like pull out your journal, just journal on this. I'm specifically talking about $1 million right now in this episode, but like maybe for you, maybe you're like, I want to talk about $5,000. How can that feel normal? Opposed to like, how is it possible? Or how am I going to get there? Or like, maybe you think like, maybe you think like, oh, well, millionaires aren't nice people, and I don't want to be a millionaire. I don't want to be a nice person. I want to be a nice person, so I don't want to be a millionaire. Like, there might be all these limiting beliefs that pop up when you think of the word $1 million. So start like you don't have to be mean. You don't have to be greedy. You don't have to be a bad person. Start looking at these limiting beliefs. Start looking at what's popping up when you start saying like, I want to manifest $1 million. I want it to be fun. I want all these possibilities in my life. I want to show up with ease. I want to show up with grace. I want it to show up with gratitude. I want the joy in making this $1 million. I want the ease of making it because it's going to do certain things for me. It's going to allow me to donate more. It's going to allow me to employ more. It's going to allow me to grow my business and help more mamas. It's going to allow me to go do things with my family. It's going to allow whatever it is, right? So when we start going to what it allows us to do, opposed to like, ooh, that doesn't feel comfortable. Who are you to make $1 million? You get rid of the meaning behind it. They're like, ooh, it's $1 million. And just go to like, it's normal to make $1 million. Right? Like that's just a normal thing. And once you start doing that, hey, it's normal to make $10,000 a month. That's normal. Once you start normalizing it, you get on the same frequency, you get on the same vibe, you're okay with it. It just starts showing. It just starts showing up. It makes it easy to create this again and again and again and again. And when your ego pops up, you're like, not today, right? You can easily address it and put it back. So a lot of times when our ego pops things up, when it's like, oh, hey, Alexandra, like, I just want you to have a little limiting belief moment here. Like, we're going to make it uncomfortable for you. I know that my nervous system is out of whack. I know that it's not in check. I know that I have limiting beliefs I need to work through. Maybe I thought I worked through them, but maybe I didn't. So that is why I like to tap. It's EFT, it's tapping. It's something that has changed my life. I've been doing it pretty regularly. I've learned about it a long time ago, but I was like, nah, that's not going to work. It's stupid. That's silly, whatever. No, I've been diligent, probably a good year, if not 2 years on it. I tap daily. I actually will do it on my son to help him go to bed. But if I'm like stressed out, if I'm in the car, if I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm late, or right now I'm pregnant, if I'm having a Braxton Hicks contraction, if I'm upset, if I'm frustrated, I will tap so that I get my nervous system back to regular state. Because I know that when it is not calm, I am going to be I'm going to be putting a kink in my happiness. I'm going to be putting a kink in my gratitude. I'm going to be putting a kink in my beliefs. I'm going to be putting a kink in my manifestations. I'm going to hit more traffic lights. I'm going to be doing all those things. So anyways, back to the tapping. I have a free video that will walk you through what one of the number one limiting beliefs that I come across, and it is, I wasn't born rich, so I will never be rich. That's something that I hear time and time again. This just wasn't for me. I wasn't born into this. I don't know how to do this. And that is absolute bullshit. So I'm going to call bullshit on you if you believe that. Consciously, you may not believe it, but subconsciously it might be there. So I have a free course or a free tapping video. I do have a course for you, but I have a free tapping video to help calm your nervous system. You can, check it out. I have it for you below. If you are totally called, I want it to be a 100% hell yes for you to check it out, but I have it for you. It's free. So there's really nothing to lose and you can check it out. All right. I will see you soon in the next episode. Have a great day. Hey there. Okay, don't go away. I have a free gift for you. So if you are like me when you started manifestation and you're like, what is the best way for me personally to go about manifesting my dreams, my goals, and things like that? So I created a free quiz that will help you determine your manifestor type, okay? And here's the best part about it, is this free resource will give specific manifestation practice tools for you that you can start using every single day. And plus, there's a bonus, is you get 30 days worth of journal prompts for your specific manifestation type. So I have it for you below. Go check it out. It's free. The quiz is fun. It's in the description. Go take your quiz.